the Broncos headed for the ball, and we are ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Utah State Aggies offense will go to work first. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. Last time out, a solid day in a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores.
And this is why they went out and got this guy. They wanted a leader at the quarterback spot that could make plays and win football games. And that's exactly what he's done to start the season. It's a perfect script so far. They've depended on him. He's made plays. Palmer, now it's how far can he take these guys?
It's been amazing, honestly, just to see how on the same page he has been with his receivers and with his teammates. We knew this guy came in this offseason. He put in a lot of work, a lot of extra hours when nobody was watching, throwing to these people to get the timing down, and that's now starting to show itself early this season on game day.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Moves the pocket. It's Hillstead. Shoots it to the left. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it down the field. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Utah State up-tempo.
Obviously, massive play by the offense, picking up a big first down on an explosive. But, David, third down defense, it's one thing to allow a first down, but you've got to make tackles. And you can't give up explosive plays like that. At the end of the day, it's all going to come down to fundamentals, and, you know, that is driving their defensive coaching staff crazy.
It's so frustrating. You want to be great on those boxes, right? You want to check those third downs. You don't want to give up explosives. Well, you just did 2 and 1. That's not good for this defense, right? They've got to control that third down a little bit better. They got to snatch some momentum back. And you got to tackle that, man. You got some opportunities to get guys on the ground. You got to accomplish the mission. And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On third down, he drops the throw. They go to the wide receiver screen. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. So Boise State's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes Dylan Riley, a 150-yard, 3-touchdown day while leading his team to victory in their last game.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football, and I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Sets his feet. It's Madsen. He's going to take off. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Right side, it's Brown. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. All right, guys, let's chat a little Utah State. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these...
Going to take a shot at this DB. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed and they were going to test him. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Hillstead. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Utah State up-tempo.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Plows his way ahead. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Play action on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it on the outside. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Utah State calls. They'll try to get it in with the run. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back.
Touchdown, Utah State. Great job by the back on the option. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Sells the run, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Riley. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Long way to go on second down.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. A first down for the offense. To the air, it's Madsen. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The play fake. Under pressure. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. We reached the break, and Utah State holds the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Picked off. Taking it the other way. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Aggies. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
Hope the kicker is okay there. He's in a defenseless and vulnerable position, and you have... The run inside. It's Riley. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The Broncos are in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Sells to fake. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here.
Wants to throw. It's Madsen. Look out! And he gets it away.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Breaks into the open. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. Wow, you just don't see that a lot. Pass interference negating a pick six. What a costly penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking for space, it's Riley. How about that play behind the line as they lose 5?
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Keep it on the ground. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pulls it in. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down. 4th down coming from the 48.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they...
Tons of room in the middle. And he strides his way in. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Madsen. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily...
Makes the grab in their space. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Broncos want to move quickly.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Riley. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Split backs here. Sends it back in motion. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Straight ahead, it's Riley. He's got enough. There he goes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And finally, we see a nice game. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
Back to pass, it's Madsen. Finds his man. It's Wagner.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
On the run, it's Riley. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. They'll run it. It's Riley. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
They'll go to the counter play. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Keeps it on the ground. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. Gonna run it. It's Riley. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. The Broncos right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking downfield. It's Madsen. Underheat, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Just gets rid of that one.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit. Just not on the same page with his target.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. He steps out of bounds and... One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. From the gun, it's Riley. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
The sure hands, it's Ford. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Running inside, it's Riley. They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Follows his blocks. It's gone. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Got him on the RPO. No. Give to the back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
Quick give. It's gone. Turning it on. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Broncos want to crank the tempo. Burrowing for yardage. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. Plowing ahead on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
I know there are some people that say, no, in your own territory, you punt the football, you be conservative. No, sir. 4th and 1, I'm hitting the gas. All gas, no brakes. I'm going for this. I prepared for it all week. Nice job by the offense getting the first down on 4th and 1.
Right side, it's Ford. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Hauls it in. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
Man, this guy is so dangerous running it, and the speed can also help him extend the play to hurt you throwing it, David. As a defense, what do you got to do to keep this guy in the pocket?
And the hard part is, once he gets outside the pocket, you have to play the second play. The first play, everybody had a route to run, but the second play, it's the scramble drill, and receivers are going to break and cut and do something different. So it's so annoying. It's frustrating to have a guy like this that can get outside the pocket and do so much damage.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Out wide left, it's Brown. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And this offense tries to run, and unsuccessfully. Nice defense up front. Nice job playing the run and the pass in a passing-type situation. Offense, they've got to get a little bit aggressive here. They need points on the board late.
Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Dropping back, it's Madsen. Rush right in his face. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop. After that last incompletion setting up 4th down, do you blitz? Do you try to speed up?
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Got to make the play on 4th. Can't find his man. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, it just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very